Well, we're joined by Celeste Yuzdepski, Associate Portfolio Manager with My Private Wealth of Raymond James, to talk about a topic that's often overlooked until it's too late: estate planning. Celeste, why is it so important to think about these things in advance?
Well, estate planning is never easy, and we tend to neglect it or maybe put it off, but it's very important to plan ahead should, the unexpected happen. First off, you want to make sure you have a valid and updated will. Too often mistakes can happen within a will, and they might not be the intention of the deceased, so you want to review it periodically and make sure you update it when a change should occur, like obviously separation, divorce. You also want to maybe name somebody as what's called a power of attorney. This is somebody that they can make some financial decisions for you, should you not be able to do so. So this would include things like managing your investments, banking, paying your monthly bills. But keep in mind, your power of attorney is not allowed to make or change your beneficiary on your accounts. So you want to make sure that is also accurate.
No doubt. A really good overview there. When it comes to investments specifically, how does beneficiary naming factor into estate planning?
Well, generally speaking, investments and accounts, if you can name a beneficiary, your assets will not go through the will and they will go directly to your beneficiaries. So this includes things like tax-free savings accounts, RRSPs, RIFs, and LIRAs. But because non-registered accounts do not allow you to name a beneficiary, you may want to hold those assets in joint names with your spouse for ease of estate purposes. There's also certain investment products done through like life insurance companies that you can name a beneficiary on, and that would allow the money to bypass estate and go directly to them.
Perfect. So what are some things that people should consider when choosing or naming beneficiaries?
Well, there is no limit on the number of beneficiaries you can have on your accounts, but you can also choose to name a state if you want as a beneficiary as well. Perhaps maybe if you have multiple beneficiaries, such as like grandkids or even great-grandkids, or maybe you see yourself updating your will from time to time and you want to be that place to record it. So keep in mind, though, if you name a minor as a beneficiary on your accounts, you may want to name a trustee for those assets. So somebody that can manage them until they become old enough to make responsible decisions with the money.
Yeah, no doubt. Didn't even think about that. Any last advice to give people, a little help that are going through the estate planning process?
Well, I always encourage my clients, set up a meeting, bring their power of attorney and executor in to meet me before they're needed. If something suddenly happens, it sure makes things easier if we've already been introduced. Also, keep a record of where your investments and bank accounts are held and have a contact name and number for whom your power of attorney or executor needs to contact in the event they are needed. Really, the more organized you can be, the better.
Makes a lot of sense. Thank you very much. Celeste Yuzdepski is an Associate Portfolio Manager with Raymond James Limited, member of the Canadian Investor Protection Fund. You can find her online at myprivatewealth.ca.